So today we're going to talk about how to win some postplants, and we're going to do that by looking at the guard versus M80, because I thought the guard had some very, very good, strong, decisive postplants in this game, and that is what you need, and you'll see exactly what I mean in the clips that we showed today. We'll start with the pistol round, where we get a good example of, again, being very decisive and just the guard playing pretty well overall. We'll just run it through till we kind of get towards the postplant. So the guard put some pressure towards A, and this round is actually a very good example of showing, how well these teams kind of potentially know each other. You'll see what I mean. So this pressure towards A, then they come back towards B, they dog in towards B, they potentially even think about going for this B exit. They destroy the alarm bot, the stun, the aftershock comes out, smoke here from M80 as well. And so what's going to happen then is the guard decide to, cut noise and go back towards A, where they had flashed out, they hadn't seen any aggression earlier on, and so they do have this Viper wall here as well. But you can see that M80 are also drifting across here towards A. It looks like M80 had a pretty good idea, that this was the guard's plan. But the crucial thing potentially to this is Net here, because Net doesn't see anyone pushing out B. He's actually still over towards kind of mid, and so as they start to come up here towards A, and then just in a second Tex is going to peek around this corner. He's just going to see Koala Noob just there, right? And so maybe that just gives them the idea that no one's kind of following us back, so maybe we want to come back this way, right? We've seen someone here, so Valorant's going to put a smoke down. He's then going to send out his own flash as well, just to hold these players here. They actually double smoke this, which I think gives them the absolute go signal of, okay, there's probably quite a few people there now. And so you see that they just get into these positions, they very quickly pivot towards C, they destroy the turret just there, and in they start to come. Now we've got Net in this position here just there, right? And you might think he might get a kill, but he's going to be very, very patient. And this was a thing as well, right? They were very decisive, but they were also, when they were patient when they needed to be, they found their timings at the correct points. And so let's see, as they're now taking the site, they're just flashing down C long to see if anyone's there. They're going to plant the spike in a second. Look at the positions that Net and Valorant have got themselves into, right? And then we've just got this little, if anyone does come into garage, I'm just here, acting as a bait, acting as a, oh no, they're coming garage, I'll run away. And then Valorant gets a free kill, right? Then we're going to get Net on this backstab here as well. Like, the positions, all very decisive, right? Everyone seems to just know to do this almost instantly. Now, M80 actually fully flood out from CT here, right? So they're all coming from CT, as you can see just there. And again, you get very good post-plant understanding. And in post-plants, you have to think very quick. You need to know what you're doing in these situations, because Valorant here recognizes there's a lot of people coming here, and it doesn't seem like anyone's coming garage. So he's actually going to come and join, and abandon his plan, right? He's not going to bait his old team. He's going to go and help out with his plan. And then Net, you see, hasn't moved, right? He's waiting for this utility to come in from M80 before he starts to move. And you'll see, as long as these guys don't get obliterated, they're in a pretty good spot here, the guard, because you think, Net should have a free one here. If someone did walk out garage on their own, Valorant can probably get that kill. So as long as these guys just hold up a bit, they should be in a good spot, and you'll see it goes very well for them.
M80, as the take goes down, there's another player over towards garage at the moment, but the retake is already happening. M80, all 5 players coming out of the back of sight. Tex holding down 1. Here comes the rest. Jonah P looking to take down Nismo. There goes the spray in coming in from Valorant alongside Trent, and Xander is still stuck in the smoke. The guard completely funnel M80.
Now let's come to round number 6, which starts off simply enough here. It's just going to be an A hit from the guard. We've actually got an Odin spam here that you can see from EU. That's a pretty nice idea to spam A, but they've gone for this heavy mid push, have M80, right? They got the op here in window, and you see it's like kind of almost a trap set play, to really get aggressive here. But what's going to happen is Jonah P is just going to send out a flash in just a second, and I'm pretty sure that that does catch Xander, because he's then going to retreat, and you see that the guard, having seen this flash see someone out here, they decide, okay, maybe they've pushed up in mid, let's just send it, right? So the dog comes in, they take the site, and they do manage to get onto the site simply enough, right? And we're going to get this retake, but they do manage to get the first kill just there on Tex with the op, and so we end up in a 4v5, right? But we get Valorant tapping the spike here to bait out the shock dots, but then what's going to happen is he's going to plant the spike. But I just love here, again, how quick and decisive they are at what they want to do in this post plant. Remember, they're in a 4v5. So this smoke comes in from M80 just there, and straight away, Net in a second is just going to run up into this smoke because he needs, again, you're in a 4v5, you need to find a kill. He needs to be ready to just push out of this smoke and find, you know, these kills, right? He just needs to be ready to do that. Valen as well is then going to come and push into this smoke in just a second, very, very fast. And as we run this forward just briefly, you'll see there goes Valen, and there comes the utility from M80, right? So they come out with the dart here, they send this Omen flash across there, and for a very brief second, Trent is going to see, I think, multiple people drop out of heaven. And so what's going to happen in just a second is we're going to get this Omen Xander here. He's going to find the kill on Valen. But because Trent has seen quite a lot of people dropping out of heaven, Jonah P is going to swing back out of this smoke, which is their Viper Orb, this way. And he's going to find 3 kills from it, right? Because it's just unexpected to be, you know, this pushed up. But again, very decisive, very aggressive here in this instance. And the communication on the guard there, because as Trent is seeing these players drop out, you know, Jonah is then coming back and swinging straight away, and then Net is ready to come into this smoke and swing straight away off that as well, and they end up finding these kills.
May go away in just a little bit. Again, EU looking for a ping. Here comes the swing from Trent. Here comes everyone for M80, dropping on down. Gwalanoov gonna do anything, and it's Jonah P! Jonah P lining up 3, and Net comes back and finishes off the round.
Now let's come to round number 11, which is a round which I absolutely love. And what's really important in this round is the ults, because M80 have both a breach ult and a killjoy lockdown. And so the God are going to just go for a B hit pretty much, pretty early on into this round. It kind of looks like, you know, that was their idea from the start, where they, you know, send out this Sky Flash just here. They actually go in towards Garage with this dog, and they send it up towards window, and they start to clear out window just there. And I love this idea, right, where Valen and Trent are going to come and sit themselves in the kind of Garage window just there. Love this idea to have 2 people here. Such a sneaky idea. And then the idea is to come back B, and we've got 2 people there. Now, this is such a great idea because you are playing against 2 big ults, right? You're playing against a killjoy lockdown, you're playing against a breach ult, you know, and so if you're going to plant B, you know, it's going to be tough against those ults unless you have something like this, a very aggressive position. Now, they're about to send out the Seekers in a second as well, which all 3 of them are going to go, I'm pretty sure, to this side, right? Because they're about popping now, and I assume that, you know, these 3 are the closest there. But what's going to happen as well is we're going to get a drone from this Sova, which is going to see these 2 players as well. So out come the Seekers, they're going off now, but this drone comes in and sees these 2 players, so they kind of have to abandon that plan. But again, they know, okay, this aggressive plan has been abandoned, but Jonah P is about to just win the round, pretty much. I mean, his decision-making here is so good, and this is the thing. It all depends on context, right? Because he destroys this turret. Now, this turret might give him a clue that the killjoy is over towards A as well. Not quite sure that he put it all together like that, but, you know, it could have happened. So these guys are retreating out of Garage just here, but Jonah P now, right, he's seen the Seekers, 3 have gone to this side, right? He knows that his teammates have been seen here, and that's probably going to be the first priority of M80 is, you know, dealing with these 2 who have now retreated. So he knows that, okay, we're playing against a breach ult and a killjoy ult still, so if we just kind of sit back, you know, and our aggressive plan has kind of been foiled here, we're just going to lose, probably, right? The killjoy ult's going to push us back, then they'll just breach ult us, and then we'll probably just lose, right? And so he knows he has to make a play. And so as this spike is going down, he realizes, okay, the breach is there because of this aftershock, right? He knows that that breach is there. So he's going to go and push out here with the Sky Flash and find this kill. And normally you would say, you know, oh, you're Sky Flashing on your own like that. But in this specific circumstance, you know, with the context of this round and what's gone on in this round, this is a very good play by Jonah P, and he gets rewarded for it by finding that kill. And now a big gap is opened. We're about to get the killjoy lockdown just in there in a second, so Jonah P knows as well, like, okay, all of this is our control now, right? This killjoy has a decision which way do you go, because either way you're going to be running into players pretty much. And again, we take a look at the postplant and the positions that they take up, which is really, really good. Now, it does go back and forth this round a bit, as this alarm bot, I'm not sure if it deactivates or what, but it somehow John QT here doesn't get seen by this alarm bot, and that gets him a kill pretty much. It must be just out of range, I guess. You see, he just walks past it there, and he's fine. So that kind of costs them a kill, I think, here on Net in just a second. But again, you look at some of the positions. Obviously, we've got this really nice backstab here from Jonah P at this point. Net's in a great position here for the door to get that kill, and they will do, you know, just enough. This alarm bot kind of playing a bit of a traitor role here for the guard, but they do just enough as well to win this out.
Our bot will go off here in a second. Wait, no, he's too far away. John Kinsey slipped the net.
John QT taking down Trent, but still net in, looking for another pick onto John. This was in the hands of M80, but it's quickly slipped into the hands of the guard instead. 8-3, and it's bound to get worse.
Now let's finish with round number 12, and again, that understanding of who needs to be aggressive and where, you know, what to do, very, very good from the guard. It actually starts off with Valorant TPing here, but he's going to get revealed by that Sova dart just there. As you see, his location is revealed, and he's about to get breach ulted as well here. And so he has to run away, of course, but you see how decisive they are straight away, the guard, right? It's like very quickly, okay, you go to C, Net's going to get into his lurk position here, and Valorant's going to try and, it's like the pistol round where they try and get Valorant behind this box as well. So as we run it forward, you see they're very quickly, you know, going towards C. They send out the Omen Flash just to, you know, kind of pause this attack from M80. They take the C site just there, and you see we've got Net in position. We've managed to take the site, and just as Valorant is trying to get, you know, tucked in behind his box just here, he does get spotted, and so now he's going to get Sova ulted and breach stunned. So he does end up dying just there, but again, we know, like, okay, you know, they've been aggressive towards A. They could even be following us behind, right? We've just lost a player here in Garage as well. You know, so we want to be aggressive. We want to take even more space, right? We want to take as much space as we possibly can. We got Net in a good position here, but you see that the Skydog comes out and Tex is going to follow it. He's about to go 1-for-1 in this kill just here. But you see straight away, they're very, very quick to, you know, make these decisions, and Tex, you know, does find one. He does get traded. But now again, we're in a 3v4. We need to fight for this space. Out comes Jonah P, right? And he's going to find this kill here on Xander as well. Get us into a 3v3. And now here's the thing. Not all 3v3s are born equal, right? Yes, it's a 3v3, but because of where Net is, this is worth a kill a lot of the time, right? So essentially, you are favored. You know, looking at the map where it is right now with all three players coming from here and with Net being in this position, you know, this is a favored situation. So again, now, Jonah P has found that kill. We're in a 3v3, but now we're kind of, you know, in the favored spot. So you'll see that Net is going to come and find this kill. Then he's going to play very safe. And again, this is where the push and pull comes, because then Jonah P is going to run up to this smoke, you know, whilst the focus is kind of on Net. He's going to run up and find the last two kills as well. And you just see that the guard in these post plants, they had just a very good understanding of when are we aggressive, when are we passive, where do I need to be, and when, you know, all of it was just very, very good, very, very quick from them. And it's very hard to play against a team who is this quick.
There's a chance. Jonah P does get the kill back, but EU, Koala, and Nismo, they're still fresh.
Here. Net not too far off this. He's got maybe 3.
Oh, Net! Like you said, coming in from behind, he ends up taking down 1. He still has the opportunity for 2 more. EU and Nismo walk right into the crosshairs of Jonah P and the guard. What a debilitating first half.